So one of my expectations that I do want my horses to learn is when I open the door, I'd like them to back up. Buddy, back. Good boy. So it's going to be small progressive pieces at the beginning. Hi. Good boy. Very nice. Good boy. So every time he backs up, I'm going to reward him. He will learn through time what I'm asking him to do. So now you can see he moved to my pressure. So I'm going to create energy between him and me to help him understand that the boundary is don't go past this door here. So I'm blocking him right now with my body. But if I step back, so I'm just going to put energy right here. This is my boundary. So I don't want to do anything unless he crosses that boundary. Let's see what he does. Good boy. Yes. So I'm just putting energy right here. I'm not going at him, but I'm simply going across this boundary. And if he continues to go through that boundary, he'll get in the way of that energy and probably get hit by the end of the rope that I'm tossing around here. It's important to remember that it's a plane right here. It's not towards him. He just has to know not to cross this boundary. And that's very good. What a good boy. Very nice. I have not invited him to come out, so I don't expect him. There's no reason I would like him to come through here at this point. This is part of teaching patience and for him to wait until for an invitation to come forward. Good boy. Back. Good. There. So that was different where I put pressure, rhythmic pressure towards him and just backed him up as I came in, instead of just letting him know that there's a boundary. Okay, come. So now I'm going to bring my shoulder open here. Come. Good boy. Come. Good job. I would like my horses to come when I say come. I think that's a very simple concept. Good boy. Okay, come. Good. Oh, very nice. Now I'm going to practice. He likes his neighbor here. So I'm going to practice backing up. Back. Back. Good job. Very nice. Good boy. That's great. So if I had my treats with me, which I do not right now, I probably would click and treat for that behavior. That's pretty good. I'll try again. Come. Good. Boo. Back. There you go. So I want him to learn that he's coming up to a certain point. It's not just a free-for-all. When I go, that's kind of you've hit the boundary, you're about to get in trouble. Back. Good job. Very nice. You did a very good job moving away from energy there. Back. Good boy. Very nice. Good job. Stay. Good. Very nice. Good boy. Perrin, back. That's it. Very good. And you can see my body was in a slight forward stance. So I'm moving pressure into him. It's not just throwing this rope. So be very aware of what your body is doing in all of this. If I draw him out, Perrin, come. Good boy. Good job. So I'm trying to catch him doing right. And I'm going to lean into him. Back. Good. Back. Good job. Very nice. So my voice immediately gets happy again. The tone of voice is so important. They hear that more than words. So it's going to, back. Good. He's only 8 months old, so this is just, it's something he needs to learn. And this is the way that I communicate with my horses. I'm not saying anybody else should, but people who are curious on how I work with my horses, you can see how I do that with a baby horse like Perrin. What a good boy. You're so good. Good job. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and halter him here. I like to use the rope halter, one that fits a baby horse. This one is really soft. I like having a soft halter over a hard one, or one with knots or anything, because I don't feel you need more than that. If you're struggling with a young horse, you probably need better communication, not a stronger halter or a stiffer halter. Back, back, good boy. So now I'm going to use physical pressure instead of the rhythmic pressure to work with him and bridge what we just did a second ago here. Perrin, come. Good. Cool. Back, back, back. Good job. Very nice. What a good boy. Very nice. I'm using my high voice to be affirming to the right thing that he did, and lots of scratches. I am using the pressure on the halter to back him up along with my words and also with my body stance. Always think about what your body's doing when you're asking your horse. So I'm going to lean forward, back, back, good, back, good job. Good. So when I back a horse, I don't want them to come forward until I invite them. So he tried to move forward into this space. I took the rope and I just made energy right in front of him. If he were to continue, it might have popped him under the nose, but he responded correctly and backed up and figured out that there's a boundary somewhere that he shouldn't be pressing on. Back. Good. So now I have two ways to move him back. I can use rhythmic pressure or I can use physical pressure, either on his nose or on his chest. Both of these things are important things for him to learn later on in life. And now this is what some people will get after their horse for, is playing with the rope or something like that. With a baby horse, I'm trying to preserve curiosity, because it is right after curiosity comes confidence, and confidence is the best place for a horse to learn in. So I do want to preserve that play. Back. Again, letting him know that he's pressing a boundary. Back. If he continues to push it, there might be a stronger negative response from me. So we'll see what he does here. He's very interested in getting out of this stall right now. Okay, so I just took the tail and I went back and forth across the boundary. This is the line right here. It's so important to be consistent about the lines, right? So that it's not guesswork for them to know what they can do and what they can't do, but just keeping things in line right here. So again, this is just presenting a boundary for him. And I've been suggesting that boundary already with my energy, and so he's going to be a little bit mentally prepared that this might be a line that he cannot cross. I'm going to try something here. I'm just going to back up and give him space to leave if he wants to. Back. Bit of warning. Good boy. Very nice. Hey. So he's testing a little bit what he can do here, right? He's starting to pull on my coat. Hey. So here's my warning. That's all it is. So make sure that your lower voice is always consistent with the warning and the energy, presenting a boundary, not going after your horse. If you're putting energy or pressure on your horse, it should be request, not punishment of any kind. So now he's learning he can play with that rope, but he can't bite my coat. Good boy. Back. Very nice. And this is a concept that's going to apply to so many areas of his life later. What a good job. Good boy. Very good. Very up, back. Good. And horses are more dog-like than we realize. I've been using dog commands or dog cues for horses for several years now on my own, and the higher voice versus lower voice, tone of voice, all of that, and also individual words, and using their own names actually as well, has had a huge influence in my relationship with my horses. So it's really important to remember that horses are very relational animals. You know, they can view us as bossy or demanding or unconnecting, and the more we become aligned with a horse in a relational form, the more they're going to want to work with us and for us. Back, good boy. So I hope you enjoyed that. This is kind of one of the first things that I'll work with a new horse or a young horse that I get to learn, and it's all things we're going to do down the road as well.